Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you with the 300th episode of Diecast Weekly. Yeah, 300 episodes. I don't have anything special planned, I'm bad at that. But I've got some cool stuff to share with you per usual. So yeah, let's kind of get right into it. So I had my local monthly meet, so I got some stuff from that. I also got some stuff that I got in the mail here, so it's kind of a mixed bag of stuff here. I got a bunch of other stuff I'm not going to show in this episode, otherwise it would be a year long. But we got some cool stuff to look at. Starting with, I got the latest and greatest Racing Legends from One Stop Diecast. This thing is sweet. You guys know I'm a big fan of this series of Auto World Square Body trucks done from One Stop Diecast, and they've been gracious enough to send me these as they've been coming out. This is the number 8. In the series, we already got number 9. Number 8 was held up, I guess, in customs or something. I don't know, whatever, supply chain stuff. So it took a while to get this, but we finally got it. And so we're going to open that up and take a peek at that. That's going to be pretty cool. And then I want to talk about something that's disappointing. And I am just... I don't know. It's irritating because I was like, finally, there's going to be the perfect Lamborghini Countach coming out. It's going to be Tomica Limited Vintage. There's no way they're going to mess it up, and it's going to be beautiful and it's going to be awesome. But we got this right here, this Countach, and yeah, it's cool with the doors open. So stay tuned to find out what the disappointment is in that. So I'm excited, first of all, just to look at these two pieces right here. They're going to be pretty cool. But this one I was really excited for, that it was coming out. And unfortunately, you guys can figure it out. The doors don't, when they're shut, it's not good. So we'll take a look at that. And the thing is I knew immediately when I first looked at this that there was an issue. I don't know if it's just my model, so I haven't seen really anybody else post them yet, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Alright, then it's going to be kind of Auto World heavy today, because I did at the meet, I managed to get 3 Ultra Reds checked off the list of the latest, well, pretty much the latest, 2000, whatever, 21, release 4, so we got the Ultra Red for this guy. That's going to be cool. We got the Ultra Red for the Camaro. That's going to be cool. And then we got the Ultra Red for the Stealth. That's going to be stellar as well. And I figured, you know what, I might as well just open up the rest of the series, and so I can put them in my display case and stuff like that and get that ready to go. So I did pick up some of these. I got a sealed case of this, and I also got some of these like extras and stuff from SC Diecast. So they're a store from Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, and those guys work with me every once in a while. But they give me good deals and stuff like that. And cool guys. It's Oldies Junkie 77 on eBay is where they mainly sell, but they also sell on their Facebook. But we've got this here, the Corvette, and you guys probably watched my unboxing video of these, so we don't need to get too in depth of it, but I'd like to just get them all opened up, so we'll do that. The square body Chevys, and then of course this beautiful Lincoln, which I already opened up one. I could not wait, so it's awesome. It's an awesome casting. So I'm super stoked about that. We'll open up all that Auto World. Might as well just get it done. And then I got at the meet from Chris Klug. Shout out to you, bud. I don't know if you watch my videos or not. But we got Dino Wheels. Yeah, these are cheap cars. But they're all packaged. The packaging looks nice. Unfortunately, we're going to cut them open. They're made by Z Toys, or Zymlex, or Zilmex, or whatever, Z something. Kind of interesting. We have we got some sort of Z300ZX. We got a Lamborghini Countach. We got a CRX, and we got a Ferrari Testarossa. So some cool cars there. We're going to go ahead and take a look at those. Oh, I should say also on this Lamborghini, we're going to compare it to the Kyosho. Have to. I have the orange Kyosho. We might as well do that. And then we've got... I got one other thing from same seller there. We got a Ucc Coffee Car. First one, I think, in my collection. And this is a Hakko... or no, is it a Ken Mary Skyline? I get those confused. Yeah, it's the Ken Mary. Yeah. Ken and Mary. So that's cool. We're going to take a look at that, see how detailed that is and stuff. So that should be pretty interesting. All right, so those. And then just a couple of other items. I got... this was from seller Travis at the meet. Got a Ferrari 348. I didn't have this variation of it. The one I have has like a dark black window. This one is clear. So, had to snag that. And then I got from an eBay seller, someone had this little lot of cars up, and they were the Aquafresh. I think they're all from the Aquafresh promo, old Blackwall, whatever. Not really Blackwall era, Blue Card era Hot Wheels. But we got that little guy right there. This little guy right there. And then that guy. These are minty fresh, by the way. No pun intended. And then, but the reason why I bought the lot was for this car right here. Another 348. So I'm slowly chipping away at this casting, trying to get all of them. And yeah, there's a lot out. So that's it. We kind of went through that pretty fast, right? But we got a lot to look at in this next segment. So let's get right to it. I think we're going to start with the Countach because it's just kind of sad about it, to be honest. It's really unfortunate. I really wanted to celebrate it. Maybe I'm being too negative. Let's flip the camera around and find out. Alright, let's start by getting this thing out of the way. I was going to shoot a separate video for this, and maybe I should have in hindsight, but oh well. We're looking at it now. Lamborghini Countach LP 400. Now, I was super excited when they came out with the Miura, and the Miura turned out beautiful. They did a fantastic job on the Miura, as Tomica Limited Vintage normally does. And I was just very, very excited for them to finally do a Countach. Now, they have another Countach coming out. This one's going to come out, I believe the next color is in yellow. And then, of course, I pre-ordered that as well, so I will be getting it, in spite of the fact that I'm disappointed with this one. And then they're coming out with the 25th anniversary Countach. So a different tooling, and I guess we'll see how that one turns out as well, because I did pre-order those. Now, these are not cheap, guys. They are just not. I don't know if you've looked them up, but go ahead and do it. Even at pre-order prices, they're expensive, and then especially when you think about shipping it from Japan to here and all of that. So it's just not an inexpensive piece. It is quite expensive, actually. I think these things were like $60 straight up. So for that, you should really get a quality 164 piece. The packaging is nice as usual for these. You can see what we're going to get into right here on the sides. It's got opening doors and an opening engine compartment. So that's cool. Not much else to look at around the box wise, but let's go ahead and open it up. So if you've seen these boxed Tomica Limited Vintages before, they are pretty nice. Alright, so annoyance number one, you can add mirrors to this if you want to. Good luck with that. They're super tiny, and we'll look at them in a second. It comes with this little thing right here. And then, of course, the car is nestled in this little plastic bit. And immediately when I saw this is exactly how I saw it. And you could tell, I don't know how well this translates on camera, that that door is not, it's, you know, you can tell it's, you know, not right because of the way that it is. Yeah, it's not really lined up there properly. Something's wrong there. So, here's the mirrors. Those little pinheads right there. So yeah, good luck adding those if you want to. Maybe I should try it on this one since I got really nothing to lose. And let's go. You guys will let me know if I'm being too picky. But I mean, like, the thing is this thing is not cheap. This would be different if this was like a $10 car and it had issues. You know, I wouldn't be as upset about it. But the fact that it's $60, and it's not like they send this to me. You know, I'm not getting this for free. This is my money that I spent on this. And for that door to look like that. Now, and I've had this open. I took pictures of it and all that jazz. And I've tried to get this thing to sit down proper. I've tried to do a lot, and it just doesn't happen. But let's ignore that for a second and just take a look around. So it is a cool model. I mean, they did a good job. It's shaped correctly. Obviously, they always do things correct in that regard. The lights look great in the back. The like vent area thing up here looks there. The air intake, I should say, whatever. I mean, it looks proper. It looks correct. It's not just a blacked out square. And like it even has like the window in there, right there. So I mean that is cool. The doors do open, and they do open nicely. Just wish they would shut nicely. So it looks good open. You can tell that this door over here though is slightly wonked in comparison to this one. So maybe I just have a defective model. I mean, that is a possibility. Maybe not, though. Maybe they're all like that. And then this opens up, and it actually kind of snaps into place open, which is an awesome feature as well. And then you got some engine detail in there, which is very, very nice and very cool. So the question is did I just get a bunk model? I don't know. And I'm saying that just because of the one door. Okay, it looks awesome on display. It will look cool on display with the doors open. And that's, you know, I guess me trying to justify it. But they will not, this one door will not shut proper. This one over here shuts decent, but it still looks slightly out of alignment. Very slightly, but to the point where you could see the top of the door breaches the roof of the car. And that's not right. I get it, this is going to be a hard car to replicate perfectly with these doors. The way the doors are constructed too, by the way, is it's metal right here, and then the top part is plastic. So this whole like orange bit right here is plastic. I could try to bend it into place or do something like that, but I'd probably just end up snapping the door clean off. They're barely held on by this just little piece of metal right here. And that's it. So I would assume trying to bend that would probably not go well. The other thing I maybe do is maybe stick like a rubber band or something around it to kind of hold this door into place for a while and then hope that it sticks like that. But that's the best you're going to get it, even with my thumb down on her here. That's all you're going to get. So let me know what you guys think about this model. I hope the yellow one turns out a little bit better, and I especially hope that the 25th anniversary Countach turns out much better than this one did. Other than the fact they didn't get the doors quite right, and whatever, hopefully the future models are going to be a little bit better. But you see that peeking up over there, and it's just hard to keep them down. I'm probably going to display it with the doors open, because what else are you going to do? All right, so I did have the Kyosho. Here's the Kyosho. This thing's not necessarily easy to get, and definitely had requests to compare it to the Kyosho. The TLV is definitely better. If you take, you know, opening doors aside, the TLV is definitely better. It's got a lot more detail in it, a lot more detail in the actual tooling itself, where you can actually see the like louvers right there or whatever. This one, you know, it's just kind of black blocks. You can't really see it. The lights look a lot better as well. The overall shape of the car looks a lot better. It's just overall the you know, even the wheel arch right there, it looks better on this side. But yeah, definitely the Tomica looks better, the door side. So all right, we spent 7 minutes on that. We need to go move on. So anyway, let me know what you think. You know, all right, let's breeze through some of this other stuff, and then we're going to get to the auto world. We'll do that last. Let's do these 3/4/8. It's just a casting I collect. You guys probably bored with this, whatever, but eventually I'll show you all of them when I finally get all of them, which will probably happen. I don't think this is a super sought-after casting, in spite of it being a Ferrari. I just had these when I was a kid, so I like the casting. So we got one in bright, bright, bright pink, and we got one in bright, bright, bright yellow. So this is the Aqua Fresh promo. This came with toothpaste. Pretty cool, huh? Maybe not. Is it? I don't know. I like them. I like that casting. This one. This is another casting I sort of collect. The Path Beater or whatever. Beach Patrol. I don't know. It's gone on. I think they've named it a bunch of different names. But it's kind of cool. Kind of a cool color combo. Very period correct. So, pretty awesome. And then we got these other Aqua Fresh deals. These little, I don't remember the names of these castings. I do have quite a few different variations of them, though. They're kind of decent little Formula 1 car replicas. You know, they're not licensed or anything. But I always thought Hot Wheels did a good job with these, and I think they do look good. This thing's all metal. The base is metal. The engine molding is metal. It's a cool looking Hot Wheel. This one I think has a plastic. No? Yeah, it's plastic. Plastic engine on this one. It still looks really cool. So, anyway, there's those. Pretty neat. Let's see here. Let's do Ucc Coffee Car. So this is just something that is cool, I guess, in Japan. I don't know if they still do it. I mean, I don't know if they're still making these UCC Good Coffee Smile, these UCC coffee cars. I don't know if you got the car with a coffee can. I'm not really sure. All I'm saying is, though, sure, Starbucks, why don't you do something like this? Cars and coffee, you know, it kind of makes sense, or whatever. Some other coffee shop chain thing, maybe they should do that. Put out some cars. They'll never do it. But this came with UCC Black. And kind of an interesting packaging. It's just this plastic kind of thing. And then it's got like a little just cardboard piece that's holding it in here. You can just pop that out. And then here's this. Nissan Racing Spirit Collection UCC Coffee. Super cool. And the model's nice. I can already tell. I haven't had it completely out yet. So here you go. I did peek at it a little bit. But Skyline, that's pretty good. I mean, this thing came with coffee. So it's got painted details. Painted details in the back. Painted details in the front. It's got rubber tires on these wheels that look okay. I don't know. It's not a bad replica of this car. It looks pretty good. It rolls very nicely. Pretty basic base. Kind of brandless on the bottom there. Painted exhaust. I think it's pretty cool. Nice paint job. I mean, the paint looks nice. Feels good. Clear coat looks good. I don't know. It's good. So it's a welcome add to the collection. I've never had one of these, so I've been meaning to kind of check out one of these and see what the quality was like. And I gotta say, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna go after a bunch of. I don't think this has an interior either. Now that I'm looking at it, no, it does not. Nothing that you can see the wheel, the tire right through there. So no interior on these, but the windows are. Oh yeah, the windshield's completely blacked out. So no interior, but I don't know, whatever. It's kind of neat. I wouldn't mind getting the car with my coffee. So I drink a lot of coffee. All right, let's go on to other weird stuff. We've got Dino Wheels. Just kind of toss these out here. These are going to be cheap. These are going to be really cheaply made. They're going to be kind of bad, but kind of good. Take a look at the packaging real quick. These were 39 cents at Toy City. Dino Wheels, they're free rolling. Z Toys. 1989 Intex Recreation Corp. in Long Beach, California. They do have the hottest styles and the fast rolling wheels and also real suspension. Like, no joke, it's real. Let's find out how real it is, I guess. You could see the lineup of cars back here. Some of the cool stuff that they've got on here. Firebird, got to get that one. So let's dyno wheel it up. I mean, the packaging is pristine on these, but I don't see these as being like too much of a crazy collectible. Most of the time when you find these cars in the secondhand market or anything like that, they're all beat to heck. So kind of cool to get ones that are... Ooh, look at that real working suspension. How are they doing that? It's not like your traditional plastic thing, and it's not just thin axles, so they actually probably have a piece in there that acts as almost like a leaf spring. They are free rolling, and they look decent. I don't know, not bad. The wheels aren't great. Probably fast on a track, though, if you were inclined to do that. I like this weird, like, leather green, almost, whatever, base they have going on. But whatever, it's weird, it's cool. I like showing weird stuff, and that qualifies. I don't know. Door gap looks better on this one. But yeah, there's that. And then we got a Honda CRX. Why not? Oh, this one's not so free rolling. Got a wheel bearing issue, I think. And there's that real suspension. These have interiors. Just plastic base, metal body. These are super cheap feeling. Tin, almost. Feels like I could just crush it in between my fingers. But, I don't know. Neat. Neat. They're neat. Ferrari Testarossa. This one's got a lot of balance. Oh, and this one has like the suspension that I would be used to on these cheaper cars. It's just like this plastic thing right here. This one's got some serious bounce. You know, it's a Testarossa. Very basic. Metal flashing and stuff right there. Again, feels super cheap. But to me, I don't know. It's cool. It's different. It's weird. It is, I guess. I don't know. And plus, you get a car to collect, the Testarossa, another car to collect, like the Countach, and then another one here, the 300ZX is another car I'm a big fan of. So that's kind of neat. CRX is, I guess, sort of cool too, but it's the most out of scale out of all of these. It's huge. And here's the 300ZX. Look at the suspension on this one. Free roller. Snap the base back in. You know, not good, but not bad. So that's good, I guess. All right, let's get these out of the way. And the remainder of this video is going to be Auto World centric. And we're going to start with this Racing Legends Mickey Thompson's U.S. Marine support vehicle. Again, I'm a big fan of this series, okay? I've mentioned it, of course, at least 9 times now throughout various videos as I've been getting these. We only got 3 to go, and then this series is over. This series was supposed to, I think, be out within 1 year, 1 car a month, and obviously things got in the way of that. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. They've just been trickling out as they've come. And again, thanks to One Stop Diecast for working with me on this and sending me these trucks as they've come out. I really do appreciate it. Let's take a peek around it. So, very, very nice. I just love this kind of like, you know, old school drag racing liveries on these trucks. I think it just looks good. I know a lot of you, I'm going to say it every time, I know a lot of you are sick of the square bodies, okay? But stop complaining. It is what it is, man. It's a successful casting. These things sell. You may not like them, but a lot of people do. And that's why hobby dealers are putting these out, because they know they'll sell. You got to understand, when hobby dealers do this stuff, it's a huge investment to put money into a hobby exclusive release. It's expensive. It's not a cheap process. It's very expensive. And so you got to know that they're going to sell. You do not want to end up sitting on all this inventory and then, you know, failing in your investment or whatever. Just waiting too long for a return on your investment. So, you know, that's why most hobby dealers are going to pick this casting, because they know it's going to sell. These things are going to sell out. And that's just the way it goes. You know, I'd like to see some different castings done as hobby exclusives, and I think we will see some new ones in the future. It's just, you know, it's a risk. It's always a risk when you're doing this. So you got to do something good. And now that the competition for square bodies is so hot, with different hobby exclusives and stuff like that, you got to really have a good idea as well. And you know, everybody's kind of doing something different, and I think that's really cool. So I dig this. I dig this series quite a bit. I think it's very awesome, actually. You guys might not. I don't know. Maybe you do. But these are very limited. So if you are an Auto World collector, I would suggest picking them up as they come out. Do not wait, because down the road, they're going to be hard to find. The hobby exclusive ones, they manufacture them in way lower numbers than your standard. You know, just for an example, this one's limited to $24.96. And then we got a store release here of the square body that's $18,798. You know, which one do you think is going to be harder to find later on? It's definitely going to be that one. Right? So, all right. Let's stick with square bodies for a second. Let's just open up these. I'm just going to get this Auto World stuff open. This is version A. Again, 18,798 pieces. She's a beaut. This is a good version of this square body. The color is what really makes this one. It's kind of like this weird palish blue, grayish blue, with a darker blue side. 84 quad headlights, and I like these wheels over the other ones. I tend to gravitate towards the trucks with these wheels, and it's an awesome little casting. So very, very cool. And yes, they're finding success with these. So, you know, if you guys don't like the square bodies, who cares? It's making Auto World more accessible to other people, because it's drawing more people into the brand, which means they can make these in higher quantities, which means they can be more available to you, or you don't have to fight for them. Try to find, you know, those older Auto World releases from like 2017, where, and I just realized my mic fell off my thing here. Hopefully hasn't been like that the whole time. But try to find those releases. Good luck to you. Trying to find the older releases. So be happy that they're making these in larger numbers now and they're more available. So next we got this guy here, another 84 Chevy, version B. We're going to get the ones out of the way that I don't have the Ultra Reds for first. Pretty darn cool. Looks good. Red, black. They've done it the opposite way around. What is that? I've got some sort of goo on the side here. I don't know what's going on with that. I got a backup for this, though, if this is an issue. What's the other thing? I was talking about making them in higher numbers. Oh, yeah, that does sometimes mean that your quality control won't be as tight. But I don't know what that is. Something gross. I'll figure that out off camera if I can get that off the side of this truck. If I can't, I got another one to open. That's the nice thing about the store releases, is they're not very expensive. I cannot believe that these things have maintained a price point of $5 or $5.50 or whatever at Walmart. That's as much as a car culture car. You know what I mean? Like a premium Hot Wheels. And to me, there's a lot more detail and stuff than these. You know, they may not be as hot of a collectible, but as far as Hot Wheels goes, I mean, but these things are awesome. So this next one's a Lincoln Continental Mark V. Now, they made 16,206 of these in blue and in black. This one is just a fantastic casting, guys. I can't say enough. I'm glad they chose this casting to do. I think it's very, very awesome. The hood does open on this thing, and it fits really tight. I've had this open already. This is the best way I've ever been able to open a hood. Ah, come on. Oh, geez. Try doing that with an M2. And you'll probably dent the hood, or dent the roof. There we go. Ouch, that hurt a little bit, but we got the hood open. Just to see a blue motor in there. Blue interior. Anyway, this casting's awesome. Very, very cool. This car is super cool. This actually might be the longest Auto World so far. I think it might even be longer than the Coupe de Ville. Could be wrong. Didn't bring it out to find out. And then next we got this guy here in black. 16,206 pieces again. And what do you know? It looks great. Real good. There's a tooling number, 164-60. You got to get the Lincoln in black, but I mean, at this blue color just is so delicious. So, but both of these are quite fantastic and definitely a welcome addition to the Auto World lineup. Alright, we got the VAT, and then we're going to get into Ultra Red territory. So this is version B of the VAT, 15,702 pieces. I think this color is perfect for this car. This Accelerate yellow with black stripes, just with the black rims. I think it just looks really good. And we got a jammed up back tire. It doesn't roll too well. Some of these don't. Again, that opens. Get some detail underneath there. Looks pretty good. You get painted detail for the back, painted detail for the front. The only gripe with Auto World, right, is they don't do like the inserted details for headlights very much. They have it on a couple castings. Oh, that's what's jamming up the back here. Just this tire came off a little bit. She's still a little jammed. But again, the price point of these cars is, in the U.S. anyway, if you can find them at Walmart, you're only paying $5.50 a car, which is, that's real good. Anyway, that looks really good in yellow. And then, of course, we get it in. So you got mustard, you got to have ketchup, torch red, 15,702, just like the version B. You get a this one's a bit better of a roller, but there it is in torch red. So digging that. I love my Auto World collection. It is the gem of my entire collection. Is my collection of Auto World cars. It's getting more and more complete as the days go on. I'm going to save my favorite Ultra Red for last out of the three I got. We'll go from, I guess, worst to first. We'll go with the casting that I generally don't care about all that much. This is Camaro. Not that it's a bad casting, it's just this New York style Camaro is just really not my thing. And that's okay. But we've got version A and version B. We've got it in black and Summit white. Both of these limited to 15,390 pieces. So there it is in black. It looks good. And let's just open the white one right away. I always like these more once they're out of the package. Definitely the black one is the coolest looking one to me. White one looks okay. I don't know, for some reason I'm not a fan of the overall shape of this car. hood doesn't want to... It does shutter right, I guess. Looks alright, but then we got the Ultra Red right here. Now the Ultra Reds are interesting for this series because they do have a lot of weird traits, plus they go after the version B cars as far as the other traits go, so that's kind of a thing that they don't do all that often. Normally they go version A. So version B traits, which is why this thing has a flat black hood. And then these also have white rims, red tires, ultra red interiors, and of course an ultra red body, and a white base. So, I mean, that's a lot going on. I do want to check under the hood. And nothing under the hood that's different. Just checking. Sometimes they do like white motors and stuff like that. So I didn't think there'd be anything under there because they already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different traits for the chase cars in this series. And I think they look actually really good with the white rims and the red tires. I'm normally not a huge fan of this like colored tire thing, but I think in this case it actually, for a chase car, it looks really good. They just kind of look cool. So I could see how people would want those. It's going to be a desirable set, I think. Alright, next is the Stealth. So we got 2 colors here. Both limited to 14,478 pieces. Version A is in dark silver, and version B is this weird peacock green color. Let's get the silver one out first. The silver one looks awesome. I'm a big fan of that. This peacock green color is just odd. They've already released this car in like a forest green sort of thing. But this peacock green, I don't know how well this is going to translate on camera. It is just a weird color. I know I've seen cars from this era in this color, like Dodges or whatever in this color, Chrysler Dodge stuff. It's not an attractive color. It just isn't. To me, I don't like it. But it's cool because it's a factory color, and there were cars out in this color, quite a few of them, and it's weird. It's a weird color. I don't know how to explain it. To me, it looks weird. Maybe my eyes are weird. I don't know. Silver looks amazing, though. I do like that quite a bit. And then we got Ultra Red, which, of course, I'm very fan of that color. Big fan of that color. So, again, we got, version B traits, even though I don't think there's a difference between these two. Aside from the color. And then we get, white rims, red tires, white base, red interior, red body, and we free the piece on that. It looks pretty good in Ultra Red. Right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Very cool. Very nice piece. And last, but definitely not least, in fact, best, we get, this thing looks awesome, this car, which is just really neat. Alright, so the version A one, I'm not that excited about, but the version B is a whole nother story. So this is something that Autoworld does every once in a while, where they'll take their version A and version B car and they'll change up not just the color on it. They'll actually change up like wheels and stuff. And it makes for a very cool kind of little set. So you can see these look, aside from the fact that they are both, 63 Chevy 2 Nova 400 wagons, they look entirely different because of the wheel choice. And of course the color choice as well, but we get one in ermine white and you get one in silver blue poly. Both of these limited to 15,126 pieces. Okay, and both very cool. But the version B is with those wheels just looks absolutely fantastic. So here's version A. Nice basic looking stock little wagon thing going on here. This one's got a slight lean to her. It's a little bit lower on this side than it is on this side. That's the most irritating thing about some of these premium cars is with the straight axle like that goes right through. I don't know. This is a common issue. Not just with Auto World, green light, with Johnny Lightning, with almost any car that's got a metal base with a straight axle like this. Every once in a while you're going to get one with a lean. Alright, but let's look at this guy. This is the one I'm really excited about. Silver blue poly. These awesome wheels. And it does actually roll. That just looks fantastic. I love that. Absolutely love it. That's so cool. Alright. Last. Muscle Wagon. Ultra Red. Super cool. So you can definitely tell it's version B traits on this one. White rims, red tires, white base, ultra red body, ultra red interior, and just an absolutely cool look. So I love it. Alright, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you again for watching another long one. Again, sad. Very, very sad on this Countach. You guys, let me know what you think, but I am just a little upset. Just a little bit. But that's it. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. Have yourself a good day.